A disclaimer for this episode. We recorded this while the Melbourne Saints game was happening. Please enjoy over the next hour as Melbourne lose the unwinnable game. We commentate it as it happens and Broden's heart breaks right in front of you. Please enjoy this episode. This is the biggest week in the game of football ever because a debutant debuted. His name is Tom. We'll talk about all the other shit games, but we're going to talk in depth with the number one draft pick for 2025, Tom Zaharia. Bounce that. Oh my God, folks, here we are. It only took 3 years for Tom to play football professionally. We're going to get into it. Hello, Tom.
G'day, mate. How are you?
See, you can hear it in his voice. You can hear he's been brought to life. We're going to talk about it. It's been an incredible week of footy, though, so we've got to go very quickly round the grounds. Let's do it. The round of rivalries roared along at a riotous rate as round 20 played out this weekend. Carlton put more people in bed than a captain snooze as Hawthorn put away a weird and unenjoyable to be around Carlton Blues. Then Essendon acted like Essendon as the Dogs returned to some nice brutal form, as did I, getting the exact margin of 93 points right for this game. I am a god. Sydney looked the goods for a half against GWS at NG Stadium before the Giants kicked 9 goals in 1 quarter, giving Swans fans a depressing 8-hour drive back to metropolitan Sydney. The Suns are ridiculous. They lost to Adelaide last week, then turned around and beat the reigning Lion Premiers. They're climbing Mount Everest and they don't look to be dead anytime soon. Fremantle put the hurt on their crosstown rivals, scoring 126 points to Harley Reid's 14 free kicks against. Then, Saturday night, in the footy world put on 2 rip snorters that said, "Hey, footy fans, go see a movie or go to dinner," as the Crows destroyed Power and Cats pumped Roos. Pies got exactly what they wanted out of their clash with Richmond. 3 votes for Nick Dacos and nothing else.
Yep.
And finally, D's Premiers 2026. And that is Round the Grounds. I'm joined now by the greatest footballer ever, the greatest tackler, the greatest one handball in a game and tackle player. Please welcome Tom Zaharia.
G'day, mate. Hey, can you do that righteous bit again?
Right, the riotous
Yeah, the righteous bit. That was sick.
at the start.
Yeah, that was crazy. Do it fast.
The round of rivalries roared along at a riotous rate as the round 20 played out this weekend.
That's sick. Well done.
But we're not here to talk about my wonderful diction.
Yeah.
We're here to talk about what happened this week. From Wacky Willie on Wednesday,
Yeah.
your life changed forever.
It has. I'm different.
What happened on the weekend while I was away performing in Newcastle?
Yeah. So you sort of stitched me up and said, go play football. And I said, absolutely, mate. I'm doing it. If you won't, I'll do it.
I forced you on Wacky Willie Wednesday
It was definitely not forced, but
to message Checkers.
everyone wants you to play and you wouldn't step up to the plate. And I said, all right, I'll do
I
it.
said, message Marmalade.
I'll take one for the team.
You were very on board. And I
I'm
was
so on board. I love content. One of our reels is going to get 100K, mate.
yeah, this is huge.
I reckon we've got 250 out of it so
You
far.
are the new content king.
I love content.
So all week we've been revving it up. You were going to play the game in runners firstly.
I was, and I realise now that was a bigger mistake than I realised.
I don't think. We were all sitting here going, Jesus, Tom.
Yeah. And I actually said on mic, it'd be good unless Rebel Sports chucks us someone else chuck me some. And I will just say really quickly that I got a brand new pair from the good people at Rebel. Thank you
Rebel
so much.
Sport.
Thank you so much, Malcolm and the team. But the problem was I didn't have time to break them in.
Yeah, did you walk them around your house on Friday night?
No, I didn't. So I ended up using a pair that a bloke, Ollie,
Our friend Ollie, yes.
that Ollie dropped off at the studio for me.
Yeah. So now you have 4 pairs of shoes.
Yeah, but I'm going to give them back to Ollie, I assume. I assume Ollie wants his back.
Well, now they're worth more.
Well, yeah,
You should have signed them.
I'll sign them on the way out. But I'm thinking when I play next year, because I'm going to play next year now, obviously.
What are you talking
that I'm going to wear in the black ones over summer.
You're going to play next year?
I think it's really inspired me. Should I start with the end?
Let's start Okay, give me a sentence, and then I've got a whole bunch of questions for you.
I enjoyed it so much, and I think because for the same reason that you play your basketball and that, it's like getting together
Because you're incredible.
getting together with the team and exercising in that way is so much better than the gym or the treadmill. The adrenaline pushes you harder. You get so much more out of it. So I really, really enjoyed it, and I was genuinely like, if I can lose 50 kilos in this off season, then I'll play next year. I don't know if the boys at Wattle Park would have me if they play again next year, because they took it very seriously. That's one of the things.
It's a proper team.
About. But so I don't know if they'd have me back, but if not, I'll join some over 35s or something, because it's so good.
Let's start at the beginning.
All right.
The night before, were you nervous?
I was extremely nervous.
Yeah, you're like, did you? Because I saw you message the group chat at like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
I was like, Tom can't sleep.
Yeah, no, I was like very nervous, but not for like the content side of it, but just for like the general. Yeah, doing something I haven't done in basically 23 years.
Did you carb load?
I did end up carb loading against, like, it was probably not the best idea in the end, because I felt a little bit sick when I woke up in the morning. But yeah.
What'd you eat?
I had some fried rice. So I loaded up on some fried rice, which was really nice.
Wait, like from a Chinese restaurant or made at home? Or?
Yeah, no, from Dumpling Plus in Heidelberg. It was really nice, actually. I really, really enjoyed it. It was so good. But yeah, very greasy, and I sort of woke up the next morning, haven't had carbs for a while, going, oh, God. This is not nice.
And so you wake up, you go down to, where was it? In Oakley?
Yes, it's Oakley, very far.
How far away from your house?
45 minutes from my house.
Jesus, right through Springvale
Burke
Road.
Road the whole way. It's one of the worst roads in Melbourne. Everyone knows it.
Brutal.
Yeah, I was there really early. I thought Paddy told me to come at 10. So I was like, I'll get there at 10. No one there.
Yeah, true. Like, was he there?
No, he didn't come at 10:30.
So let's fold in Paddy as well. Paddy, you went down there and covered this for socials.
I did.
Before you had to commentate Vaffa.
Yeah. So
I was playing Vaffa.
He was playing Vaffa, so Wattle Park playing the Vaffa. So I rocked up with all my Vaffa kit on.
Does that mean you're technically like 3 leagues off the AFL?
Well, 12, I think.
On that, you were actually 1 league off the AFL, because there was a game that was beforehand, Tom, if you remember, which featured Old Zavs playing Oakley, under 19s Div 2. And who was the coach of the Old Zavarians Div 2?
That guy who is CEO. Andrew Dillon was there coaching.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So I showed up, right, and I'm first there legitimately.
Andrew Dillon was at your football game.
Yeah. And he saw Checkers. He said, g'day. It was nice and that. But I show up.
Andrew Dillon said hello to Checkers from Marmalade?
Yeah, and Lenny. You know their coach is 11 years old, Lenny.
Oh, yeah, little Lenny, yeah.
Yeah, Dill said hello to him as well. But the weird thing is I showed up, and I'm watching these kids, and they were very good, Broden. Like, Paddy's just
There's a photo of Tom stretching.
And Andrew
Dillon's in the background.
Talking to Checkers. We should put that on socials. That's funny. But so I got there and I started watching, and I'm like, these kids were very good, bro. And I didn't know if it was just like my division, but first or whatever. And I was like, these guys are very good. I was very impressed with the skills and stuff. Turns out they're a very good team. These under 19s, they're very good and coached by the CEO of the Football League.
They must have had so much fried rice.
Yeah. So then I was just standing around, and eventually Paddy showed up, and then I saw Kados, and then I hung out with Kados for a bit, and then Blake, you know Blake.
Blake Pavey.
Blake Pavey came up straight away to me, introduced himself, really lovely. So we sort of bonded as in like, we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah.
And hung out for a good half an hour before the game. And then we did a little fun jersey presentation.
Is this going to be all on their YouTube video?
I don't know.
Yeah, I watched their channel.
They covered a lot of it. Checkers lent me a top.
Yeah.
And gave me some shorts, which
I was going to ask, were there 2 people with the same number on the field?
So I think there was 4 guests, so it was a big guest game. So Wattle Park, my team, had lost by 100 points the week before. And thought they could beat Oakley, because either way they're playing finals Wattle Park, whereas Oakley needed to win this to make finals.
Right.
So they were like, this is a game we can afford to bring some people in. So me, Blake, a bloke called Flanners, and a bloke called Andy Munro all played, and we don't normally play, so we're all guests. So we were given, so me, Flanners, and Checkers were all wearing a Checkers long sleeve 29.
Can I say, in the content that I was watching, I was loving it all coming through, as was all of our community on the social media. I was moved that Paddy was there showing support.
I know, what a legend.
And Marnie as well, there on the boundary. It was so nice to see. I was really moved by everyone showing support.
No, can I just double down on that and say my wife and daughter didn't bother to show up. Apparently, my 6-month daughter has got a cold and can't come out to the footy. But Marnie shows up for 4 quarters in the freezing cold.
That's really
You
nice.
fucking legend, Marnie. I was really touched by that.
There's a
Yeah,
great
it's
video
really
of Marnie where she's standing on the sideline like a proper gaffer in
watching,
Manchester
yeah.
somewhere. It's great.
Yeah.
So what was it like being in a group of 22 young men
Yeah.
and in that team vibe?
So the first thing
Your
was...
first look at this.
I loved it. All of them were really nice. Like, genuinely.
Yeah, there's
everyone was very nice.
There's a video of you going, oh, you guys are all really nice.
Yeah, they're all really lovely and like really involve you and stuff. And the one thing I would say, the first shock I had is how fucking seriously they take it.
Yeah.
Like they take it dead serious. And I've played futsal on a Tuesday night. And, you come up against teams that are, even though it's just for fun, they're taking it dead serious.
Sure.
In basketball,
No, I don't know men in their 20s taking recreational sport too seriously.
Yeah,
Like,
you know what it's like in basketball
don't
when
know
you
that.
suddenly get an elbow to the face and you're like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is supposed to be for fun. So that really took me back because I was like, especially because they're rolling out 4 comedians to play,
I would say that team, like a social media influencer team,
Mm-hmm.
is probably the best in for you because there would be some teams in that league just full of the most like, what's the word for it? Assholes.
Oh, absolutely. The opposition were taking it dead seriously. And I accidentally bumped one when I was going to a contest. And I turned around and was like, oh, sorry, mate. Sorry for bumping you there. And he goes, like, he was really shocked. He was really shocked that I would apologize.
Yeah.
I was like, what's the big deal, man? Like,
It's a strange thing that like it's the one place in the world where like real acts of aggression are not only okay, but are almost welcomed.
Yeah. There was plenty of argy-bargy in this because, as I said, Wattle Park were expecting to win. And they lost by 51 points. So our team was fired up and upset. And there was a little bit of fisticuffs and shirt bumping. And I didn't really expect it. I obviously stayed well.
It's a bit scary. And what I always found with footy is this field is so big.
Yeah.
Like you're far, if you're playing forward or back, depending on the team you play for, you're away from the ball for like 90% of the game.
100%. So that's what happened, Broden. So we did a good warm-up. I sub in straight away, right? My plan was to stay, and Checker's plan as well as me, to stay home forward, right? Like in the goal square. So about 10 minutes into the game, they've kicked 4. It hasn't come down our end. I get subbed off. So I literally have been standing there for 10 minutes, haven't touched the ball. And then I get subbed off because they're like, fuck, we're losing. We need the big guns to get in. Like Will Taylor and Shrey were starting on the bench and stuff. So they came up. And then as soon as we came off, the ball went down the forward line for the rest of the quarter.
Yeah.
So it was like one of those things.
What were we going to say,
I was
Paddy?
going to say that in the first 10 minutes when the game started and Tom's wanted to do the bear and the square work, I was kind of pointing him going, oh, Tom, go about 10 metres up to your right. I reckon just watch your opponent so it doesn't peel off.
And he's like, lead up. And then I also forgot that when the ball did come down and it gets turned over, that you're supposed to defend as a forward. So I was just letting my man run off and I was like, oh, fuck, I'm supposed to defend that.
The fullback from Oakley, I think, had this like 3 handball receiver run down the front wing.
And Tom was just watching.
And Tom's going, shit.
I was genuinely like, I'm going to stay at home. I've got to stay at home. And then I realized, oh no, as soon as the ball's in opposition,
you're getting
after that, I will say I did fire up on defense after that.
You were getting ready for the slingshot, weren't you?
Yeah, as you've seen in the videos, I did fire up on defense after that. I just didn't realize.
Can I say, for that other team, for the Oakley team, like watching on the socials, you look fucking scary, man. Like you look gigantic. Like you're a big man, but also like tall, and your hair is up. Like you look fucking like there's a world where like someone's like, fuck, he's going to kick 8 on me today. Because you look so big.
I know, I'm a giant man, right?
So then do you get the ball at any point?
So then I subbed off and then I came back on about halfway through the second. And that's when I realised that me and Flanners, who was another larger gentleman, could maybe do a bit of rotation. So between us, we sort of started rotating.
Okay.
We aimed to do 6-6-6-6, as in 6 minutes on, but we didn't really get there. So it was more like 6-8, 6. But anyway, then I went down the forward line and this time I was like, well, now I've just got to attack the footy. Otherwise, I'm not going to get it,
Yeah.
So that was when I had my big moment of my my big tackle.
So this is how, where was this?
So ball's coming in.
Yeah.
In around the second quarter. And I was just, I've got to attack the footy. I've got to run at the footy, I've got to do that.
Yeah.
Opposition gets it. I tackle them. It spills. Sedgie gets it, kicks a goal. But here's the thing, Broden.
And the crowd goes crazy. There's footage of it that Paddy put together with Nessun Dorma from Puccini.
Yeah. It was funny because Kados was like, wow, you move well. And I was like, what happened in my moment was I was running towards a bloke. He got the ball. I went to tackle him. He was really strong and didn't move. So I was like, oh, fuck, what do I do now? So then I put my whole weight, pulled him down with me.
That'll do it.
And then he landed on me and I landed on my back. So it was like 200 kilos plus, probably 250 kilos straight into my back. Jesus. So that's where I actually fucking got an injury. My calves and all that, I've recovered really well, but my back is fucked because I felt my back crunch. I felt it like crack in places I never knew.
That might have been a free chiropractor trip, Tom.
Yeah, and then all I know is I think I closed my eyes during it too, which is probably bad. But I sort of just like, oh, fuck, and then sort of started getting up, and everyone celebrating and giving me dappers up and stuff, and I'm like, what happened?
You don't know that the goal happened?
I had no idea what happened.
There's this great slow-mo of you celebrating with the guys and everyone rubbing your head and your hair's tousled just so, and you've got this windswept expression. It's like,
the way
we've converted someone.
Yeah.
Well, the way you came into frame, just this gigantic man, and your undies are out.
Yeah, because Checkers is a big boy, but it's still way too small for me.
I could have blurred it, but sorry.
you are a big full forward body. Like, there's a world where like you could have just been leading out for the last 20 years, Tom. So, okay.
So then we had halftime. We got lollies at halftime. But see, this is when it started going downhill, right? Because we were getting smashed. We'd kicked like 4-7 or something.
Oh,
no,
right.
not even like 2-7.
Okay.
And we were down by like 30. And then that's when it all went bad, bro.
People started to get grim.
Starting to get grim, and then I got conflicting messages. So one person told me to stay at home in the square, right?
Yeah.
And another person told me, no, lead your man out. Like, you're not going to score, Tom. We need to win this game. Drag them out of the square. So for the rest of the game, I was trying to drag defenders out of the square. So I never attacked the footy and never went near it.
No, you were a distraction.
Yeah, so I never went near it, except for one time. This bloke who was very good but very angry, really wanted to win on my team. He was running into square. 3 defenders go at him, leave me. He handballs it over to me, right? I get it. And I'm like, fuck, I need a 1-2 now because now all 3 of them are coming at me. I managed to just sort of get off the handball but go straight to an opposition player on the ground.
I've never heard you more alive.
So it was really sad because I caused like a almost, not a certain goal, but a good opportunity for goal and I turned it over.
That's all right. That's okay. I mean, Taru for Saints today, you know, he even caused some issues. You know, it happens when you're a young recruit.
And it was one of those things where suddenly I had the ball and I wasn't moving. That was a big mistake. I had planted myself.
Yeah.
I should have been moving to receive the handball. Because I planted myself, suddenly I had the ball and 3 giant men coming to kill me. And they didn't tackle me. I managed to get off the handball. But somehow they still hurt me.
Emotionally? Or?
So I didn't go to ground and I didn't get hurt, but I came out of it going, fuck, my shin hurts. Did someone fucking go spikes into my shin? I don't know. And I felt like, oh, fuck, my whole leg's going to be all bruised and fucked.
Yeah, did you get corked maybe?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. It was one of those ones I don't remember closing my eyes, but maybe I did.
You got to stop closing your eyes, man.
Or I just, it happened.
You got to, you keep going in for a first kiss vibe.
Yeah. But then after that, I kept getting subbed off and stuff. And then the last 8 minutes, we're down by 50 and Checkers came off and said, go have a run. So I did my best to just have a run, but
good on you, man. No, you did incredibly well, Tom. What do you give the whole experience?
Well, yeah, I'd give it a 10 out of 10, I think. I really enjoyed it. I definitely want to play more. I think it was really, really fun, the camaraderie. It takes up a lot of your day.
I was going to say, I was walking around Sydney, getting updates. I'm like, they started at 11. They're still going.
Yeah, it's long. And then the other crazy thing was I went for a suva afterwards because obviously I've never been to...
You had a ritualistic suva with the boys.
Yeah, never been to
with the lads
before. No, I just went with my father-in-law.
Oh, right.
Okay. Yeah, but because I was in Greece, right, which is Oakley, I was like, I'm going to break my cardinal rule and I'm going to have a pork suva with chips, which is how they do it in Greece.
Yeah, oh no. Not that good.
I'm not into carb on carb. It's well documented.
Well,
but it was pretty nice.
So the whole day was a disaster.
Yeah, no, and I could talk more, but we've probably taken up half of this episode.
Yeah, no, I know. Sorry, everyone. So I should have said skip ahead at the start, but I think everyone's enthralled with that. It's the arrival of Tom, and thank you to the Wattle Park team. Thanks to Marnie and Paddy for going down and covering it, and anyone else who went down to support. Addy, your boy, and your father-in-law.
Yeah, and thank you very much for having me, Checkers and the boys, and Marmalades, right?
Give us a sting and we'll talk about our matches of the round. Great. Drop it in.
I'm angry, to be fair. And as a footy club, we've got to grow the fuck up.
What is your match of the round?
Fuck up.
I think by far the Q clash.
I'm angry.
It was just, what a fantastic.
It's the round of the expansion teams, isn't it? So the Suns, you said in previous years, this is where the Suns fall apart.
Absolutely. No, I've got so many positives to say on this. Shall I just pop off?
Please.
I think the thing is about Collingwood, I was so frustrated because we gave up that big lead and I just didn't feel like we played well. And one of my things with Dimmer has been this feeling of, when a new coach takes over, how some of the old guard players get dropped and they never get played again.
Yeah.
And I didn't worry, but I got this feeling with Dimmer that he would always play Touk, now Rowell, Anderson, and he would never mix it up. And it was that was the midfield. And it's a fucking good midfield,
The opposite happened.
And then this week, he made massive changes. So some of them forced, but he got Sam Collins in, but he lost Rioli. He dropped Jed Walter. He dropped David Swallow. He drops Closey. He made massive changes, right? And guys that I thought would never play for this team, Alex Davies, I thought would never, ever play for this team again.
Yeah.
What's his name? Farah. Jai Farah. These are Stuart Dew mainstays.
And they were awesome.
And they were all fucking sick. Alex Davies, Jono Brown kept going on about him. He was like, oh, he's a big boy. Like, he's a big, solid midfielder. He's a 6'4", big, solid midfielder. And Braden Fiorini as well. He's only come back into the team like 3 weeks ago after missing all of the year. Jai Farah didn't play since like 2023 in the first teams.
Yeah.
Alex Davies. And I just loved it from Dimmer because I'm not always super complimentary of him, but I like that he put aside in my head an ego of playing his guys and went, no, I'm playing the guys that are in form. Jed Walter, you're the future of this club, but I'm going to play who's in form. Farah, come in because you've been kicking the house down in the VFL. And then that's exactly what we needed because, fuck, they were good.
They were, from the start, you were playing game, but I was watching it.
Full replay.
Bashed the Lions up. Like showed no mercy. They really were like, No, we are the hunters now.
Yeah, it was so good how like Anderson just set him up so early with those 2 goals. I don't know if he got that. One of them might have been gone to Farah on the stat sheet, but he basically kicked 2 goals.
Here's the thing with the Suns, right? You've had 14 rebuilds, but you look at North, you look at Richmond, you look at all the bottom teams, West Coast. It's Melbourne. Any rebuilding team will know this. You had pick 1 and 2
in the Rowell,
and Anderson and Rowell,
yeah.
And they've both hit max. Like they both could not be better.
No, I agree.
Than they have been.
No, Rao was like phenomenal. I'm sometimes harsh on him, but no, he's having a phenomenal season at this point.
He changed that game at the start.
Yeah.
And then they'll move a tag to him, and then all of a sudden Anderson will kick 2 immediately.
Yeah. But I just say again one more time.
Such a good 1-2 punch.
Repeating myself, but I feel like in times of this season, it's felt like Rao, Touk, Noah, right? This week it was Rowell, it was Fiorini, it was Humphreys, it was Davis. It was a whole plethora of players. And it just felt so much more sustainable and good.
Is there a Japanese player?
That's Davies, yep, Alex Davies.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he was Japanese,
Yep,
but yeah.
I think there was a really lovely moment, and forgive me if I get this wrong, it was a couple of years ago where I think his granddad came to watch him play.
Yes, that's how I remember it.
So I said last year he did a stupid punch or a stupid thing and he got suspended last year.
Right.
And I said he'll never play again. I thought he'd get delisted. I thought that was the end of it. So wrong. He was so good. He should not be dropped. People should have to force him out of the team now.
Yeah.
Obviously, Touk, you bring him straight in. But for other people, he should be forced out of the team now because he was so prolific. Like 10 tackles as well. And we just put the fucking Lions to bed, mate. Have a holiday, Lions.
They might not win the flag this year, but they are gonna win heaps of them.
Yeah.
Because it's moments like these when you go, fuck, their seconds are even really strong.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I liked about it. Like, roll the dice. Like, I think Farah, like, no one's listening has heard of Jai Farah because he hasn't played since 2023. But he's been kicking bags in the VFL, so play him.
Ask me my game of the round.
What was your game of the round, Brody?
So I performed in Sydney on Friday night at the store.
Yep.
I texted our mate Jacob Gaynor, the social media master. I said, should I go to this? Because I was on stage at 7.
Yeah.
It goes for an hour. I was like, and this game, holy shit, I'm in Sydney.
Late,
there's a game in Sydney. Starts at 7:50.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to go. I had my Polestar.
Yeah.
My EV.
That's your thing now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Love it.
And so I parked at the store. I did the show. I walked out. I drove 9 hours to the Homebush.
Yep.
And the whole drive there, I'm going, I'm not gonna get a park. I'm just gonna get turned around. Obviously,
Sure.
I've heard that it's all a disaster. Just drive up, park, walk in, fine.
Like a residential park or
No, Homebush, right?
has car parks?
Homebush was built during the Olympics.
Yeah.
It was a big sporting infrastructure and is they've got like 9 car parks there. And they're like shopping centre car parks.
Oh.
Like levels of car parks.
Like at the store.
Yes. And so you park in and there's like 9 stadiums there. There's obviously where the Olympics was. There's another one, and then there's the Giant Stadium.
Yeah.
Can I say, as my top line for NG Stadium, it is. I've been to a lot of footy games in the last 3 years, and I've been to games that at most stadiums. Off the top of my head, I've been to Suns. I've been to SCG, I've been to MCG, I've been to Marvel, I've been to Launceston, I've been to Perth, I've been to a fair few.
You've been everywhere.
Man. And NG is that Giants home game, granted against the Swans, is the best footy experience I've had at a footy game.
That's crazy.
While covering this. The vibe was truly immaculate.
Because they cop slack, I feel like.
There's some things to remember, right? And
Yeah.
it could just be a good experience for me.
Yeah, which is fine. That's all you can talk about.
As I was walking to the stadium, I was down by, like the Giants were down by like 20, 35 points.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is over. I get in there, I sit down, siren hits, halftime. I think the Swans kicked one. And then Jacob also just put me in the fucking front row.
Yeah, you're a fan, mate. You're an official member, right?
So the 2 things I'll take away from it, right, is we got Giants listening, or everyone there listens to this pod.
Right.
And then the other thing is there's been there's a rhetoric and a discussion that the Giants don't have a fan base or that it's not built at all.
Yeah, same with Suns.
I'll call out Jared Healy, who talks about it all the time. He says they're in big trouble. They haven't built.
Yep.
Leagues kicking their ass. That they have a legit full fan base, and it's the same as the Suns. Is the TV wing just orange and packed, and the fan base are so engaged with what's going on.
Yeah,
like they're so there. Do you know a fun thing about New South Wales fans? I know this is a general rule. Do you know how they're different? Do you know one thing they do very differently to Victorian football fans?
No idea.
They follow and cheer the Oz kick like it's a game.
Oh, that's fun.
Like they scream and like everyone's watching it. I was like, what is everyone cheering about? Calm the fuck down. And
that's great.
Because in Victoria, that's the time to walk away unless your kids are on. You do
Absolutely.
it. Like no one even looks at them. Like there'd be games that I'm at where I'm like, I haven't even looked at them.
Yeah.
They're watching and cheering and like really engaging.
That's fun.
But so then at half time, they kicked 9 goals to 1. It was incredible to watch.
So you think
Incredible.
Part of it was the fact that it was such a ripper game and such a good comeback, so the vibes were high.
Immaculate. But also they've got fireworks going off and shit. But then also you see it on TV at these games when they kick a goal and Giants seem to have picked huge bops every time. They're great songs and really, really cool. And I'm just like bopping along, having a great time.
Absolutely.
And then it was a huge game, and Giants just put the belt in.
They really did, hey?
And Jacobs tweeted, I'm going to get fired tonight.
Yeah.
Because he's like...
The meme where it was like a pentagon, hexagon, octagon, season gone.
Yeah, for Swannies, yeah. Brutal.
And they've put him to bed, absolutely. And so much harder from here
They
now.
genuinely have a full proper rivalry. Like, I feel like the rivalries of I think, obviously not the same as the Adelaide one and obviously not the same as the Perth one.
Yeah, that's next
But
level.
Queensland and New South Wales both have genuine real rivalries.
Yeah, I think we showed up for that Marcus Ashcroft medal this time for sure.
But really heated in this game. Here's how I have deciphered what happened.
Yeah.
From what the media has shown is Papley is on the interchange.
Yep.
Stringer's on the interchange. Papley grabs his belly and goes, "You're looking a bit big," to Stringer.
Yeah.
That gets into an interchange. Toby Green at halftime and interviewed says, Papley's looking over, let's see how he goes in the second half.
Yep.
They go off and get sprayed by Kingsley and then just mercilessly destroy the Swans.
Yeah.
80-8 after halftime.
Yeah, wow.
I think Papley had 3 touches. It's just this huge, violent, verbal stoush and battle between these teams who hate each other. And Toby Green went way too far as well when he smashed the elbow in Isaac Heaney. He had a full old-school Toby Green moment. He's going to miss one. It was fucking stupid. And he's, he clearly was emotional, but went way too far. It was bad. Everyone at the grounds are going, they're best friends. That's what the Giants people kept saying to me. Oh, they're best friends.
Nah, he's bad with this.
He's got 1 week for it.
Yeah.
But the Swans are so potent, and I feel like it's my fault, but Stringer is the difference.
That's 100% your fault, and good on you. Good on you. You were way too harsh on the team and on him, I reckon.
When watching at the ground, Hogan doesn't lead out. Like, he's third option now. So Cadman is who they kick to.
Yep, sure.
Stringer's at the base of it, and Hogan's doing other shit. I don't know if he's injured or something, but he's not the one out.
He's the Tom Zaharia bear in the squad.
Yeah. He's the Tom Zaharia of the Giants.
It's also not the worst. Like, if he wants to take number one defender and not do
that's
much,
what it is,
fine.
I think.
Like, as long as they're winning, who cares?
Bedford was going off. They're so potent, and they just, huge props to them. They've got a bunch of weird injuries now, so that's a bit of a worry for them, but they look very, very good.
I haven't had Brent Daniels all year. He's one I've been waiting for all year to come back.
All right, there are 2 games of the round.
Yeah.
Give us a sting.
Anytime, any place, 11 venues, free smoke wherever you want it.
Talk about the Coleman medalist this year, who's at 68 goals now.
69, Broden Kelly. How could you get it wrong?
I was setting you up.
Were you? What was I supposed to say?
No, you were supposed to get excited about 69, which you did. You did it with great aplomb.
Great, awesome.
He kicked 11 goals against the Frankston Dolphins.
My God. What are we to do with North, mate?
That was from all the people who are as strategists and footy pundits. They're like, that was insipid.
Yeah.
Insipid. Not running for the ball and stuff. I think there's brain fade games with teams maybe when they're really young or...
100%. Checkers was talking about with the Wattle Park Animals. He's like, because they lost by 100 points last week. He reckons quarter time, heads were down. He kept saying, your heads were down, your heads were down. Come on, we've got to stay in it. Like, clearly, once you start to lose, sometimes players just, as a team, switch off, put the head down, as you would say, and stop holding themselves high.
Stop holding themselves high.
If you know what I mean.
But yeah, Cats just did what they needed to do. The other game was Crows Power in pissing rain. Yeah. We're so lucky the game we went to at the Adelaide Oval was beautiful sunny day.
Oh, gorgeous. Yeah,
Looked atrocious there.
Yeah.
But the main takeaway I have from the Crows game is their percentage is just mammoth.
I know, right?
Like
they're locked in number one right now, pretty much. They've got to catch Collingwood.
If Collingwood lose another one and Crows keep winning, then they will finish top. Or they're probably going to lock in second.
Yeah.
One at first or second.
100%.
So a home game at Adelaide Oval for the finals. 2, potentially.
Yeah, 2 probably. Really sad final showdown for Ken, I reckon. Like, from finishing second on the ladder last year to being pumped by 95.
Wow. That's when is that game?
I was going to say, so Adelaide play Collingwood at the Adelaide Oval round 23 on Saturday night.
So that could be
So that's probably your game,
number
right?
one.
Saturday night. Could we not get that could we not get Essendon there?
Unfortunately, Essendon are playing every
Surely
Thursday
that game,
Friday night.
Doesn't that need to be a Friday night game?
It would be nice if it was, but it's
no,
not.
That's
so.
not.
There's talk that Rosie's injured as well. Horn Francis is out. I think Port just need to go on ice and tank from here, basically. Like,
tank
honestly,
it.
Just tank it out. They're currently in 11th. They could easily finish 15th if they tank a few.
Just full. Yeah, let's just tank it.
Yeah, absolutely should. What's there to be gained? Ken's on his way out. That's done.
Well, they don't have their pick this year because they gave it away in the Lukosius trade.
Oh,
the Suns
tank even harder, boys.
Exactly.
Give me a sting, Tom.
You cannot do that. That is not on Stevie J.
Tom, I watched Happy Gilmore 2 today.
Any good?
Well, here's my feedback.
On a plane?
Yes, on a plane.
Okay, perfect.
Here's my... You know, we're living in an era where everything's a sequel and everything's existing into IP.
It must be created off owned IP, yes.
But
Even musicals.
Nothing can be original.
Yeah, nothing can be original.
And the problem with that, you like all these shows are just callback jokes and they're just cameos and famous people. It's just things that people know in the hope that it'll be shareable or that people who are in their 30s and 40s now will go, I remember this, so it's acceptable, even though it doesn't have any originality. That's the case with most things, right?
Yeah.
And I'm here to say for Happy Gilmore 2 that that's not the case with this one. It's not like all the others.
That's surprising.
It is the worst case of that ever made in the history of cinema.
I was ready to go, fuck, we were invited to the premiere and everything and we didn't go. Like, we should have gone.
Longest 2 hours of my life.
You watched the whole thing?
Yeah.
I've never seen the original, so I can't comment.
First is great. But then I'm like, with Adam Sandler film, did I like it because I was 10? But the first one is
Yeah.
great. It's like a very simple film about a guy about a hockey
plays golf.
player. He wants to be a hockey player, but then he finds out he's really good at golf.
Yeah,
and he's got
fantastic.
anger issues.
Yeah, sure.
This one is fucked, man. Like, and it's just cameo after cameo. But
That's
my
got
problem,
M&M's in it.
Eminem's the amount of cameos. It's almost like it's cameo before script, like, and some of these cameos are fucking disgusting. So like, the daughter of Ted Sarandos, the head of Netflix, is a part in it.
Right. And
So
is
it's like
is she a known personality?
no, they've just gone the CEO of.
Wants to be in it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
And then like Bad Bunny is in it. Do you know
I
Bad?
know Bad Bunny, yeah.
So I don't know Bad Bunny that well.
sure, either do I really.
And so Bad Bunny's in it. Also, like they just these indulgent things that don't work if it's not a famous person, it doesn't work.
Sure.
Stuff. So Kelsey, what's the Taylor Swift's boyfriend? Travis Kelsey, or
Yeah, Travis, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's in it.
Is it New
And I
York
was like,
Jets, are they? No, he plays for Kentucky,
Kansas,
doesn't he?
Kansas City.
and I'm looking at him going, "This is not funny if you're not famous."
Yeah.
And like, there's a lot of golf ones, and I'm like, they work. I don't know the golf people, but that still kind of works.
Yeah, that's Greg Norman sort of stuff.
Yeah, like if it's a golf movie, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just mountains upon mountains of fucked cameos that aren't funny and weird, and I just wasted 2 hours. And it's going to do profoundly well. Like, everyone in the world's going to
It's
watch
just
it.
gonna click on it,
But I
yeah.
thought it was really, really bad. That's my take. Give me a sting.
The scenes at the Adelaide Oval.
Some more games from this round. Hawks just did what Hawks would do. Carlton look awful, but congrats to like the Doherty bow.
So many people thought they'd get up for Doherty, and I just said to a lot of my friends, if they didn't bother to get up for the coach, they're not
Yeah.
going to bother to get up for
But
Doc, mate.
he kicked a goal and did a bow, so that's nice.
Yeah, that was nice. They would like try, almost feeding him. I felt like they felt like
Yeah.
they were trying to feed him. Yeah, it was nice, but God, like, yeah, they really could have tried.
I think they're fucking cooked, man.
Yeah.
I think they're genuinely like. What would you do? What would you both do? You're in charge of the list for Carlton.
Yeah.
From now, and you're trying to become a good team again. What do you do now?
Well, it's tough because, like you can't just trade people without their permission and everything. But I go see what you can get for who. Like, you start asking the serious questions and stuff, right? But you start asking the questions like, is Patrick Cripps in our next premiership team? And obviously you don't trade all of your captains and your senior people because you want to teach the young people everything. So I'm not saying you trade Cripps, but I'm saying you go find out the value and what you can get for everyone, then you make smart decisions.
So who of the list at the moment would you say is worth trade capital?
You'd be careful, but like obviously the two full forwards have got huge potential and are probably not in the next premiership team, I imagine.
You would trade Curnow.
No, I would see what I can get, and if the price is right and he's happy to go, then you pounce. I don't want the headline to be Tom says trade Curnow. No, you go.
No one's doing that headline, Tom.
Yeah, you go.
You've played one game, Tom. No one's.
You go and find what value, and some stuff might surprise you. TDK, if you do somehow get a bag back, then yeah, let him go, because he, since about round 10, has been a shadow of himself. So if he doesn't want to show up, find out what you can get for him. If you can get 2 first rounders for TDK, because he's going to be on 1.8 mil, pull the trigger. Sort of stuff.
Okay.
If it's going to be for a round, a pick 24 and a player who's not going to get a game, then sure, don't trade TDK.
Well, he's a free agent, so they get compo back if he leaves rather than trade.
And then it's based on money, isn't it?
It's based on I think what it has to be inside the top 10% of total players paid, something like that. But they'll get a first round.
They'll get a first rounder. Yeah, so that's great. Jagger Smith will be back.
Yep.
But yeah, like,
What would you do, Pedrick?
I think they knew that they had issues last year, which is why they traded everything to get Jagger Smith.
Really?
And
You
Jagger
reckon they knew their list was a bit cooked?
Yeah, well, because they basically showed Kennedy the door on the basis, I reckon, this is just what I think, that their mids were a bit slow and they needed someone who had a point of difference. And Jagger Smith, when he was playing under 18s, reminded me of when Nick Dacos was playing under 18s. And you can't do anything about the kid doing his ACL in pre-season. Then again, 18-year-old comes in to save the midfield. Doesn't happen frequently.
No.
But we've seen what happens with guys like Harley Reid when they came in and how Sam Lawler made Richmond's midfield look.
Right.
So I think they have to give it a crack with the players that they've got again next year. Voss is out of contract, I think, at the end of 2025. It would make 26. I feel like it would make sense to try and do what they can with the list that they do have. And then you have a natural point where you can go, it hasn't worked. We've got players who've still got, tradable assets. You're going to need someone who will want to get Charlie Curnow or Harry Mackay or Tom de Koning or Sam Walsh.
Hawthorn, sorry, yeah.
No, I was just going to say, I think it runs too deep for that pad, but you're probably right. That's probably the clever thing to do. Not blow it up a year too early, but it feels like the rot is just too deep.
Yeah, and they get Cody Walker as well in the next year, who's a father-son player who might, look, at the moment he's shaping to be another top 3 pick in the draft.
Oh.
So they can feasibly bring in Smith round 1 next year and then Cody Walker round 1 the year after that. So
Hawthorn just comfortably sitting at 5th, just doing their thing. They'll easily play finals. They've got their best player back in Will Day.
Yeah, and we were all wrong about how good he would be, but that's good. He's back in, mate. We all said 36 and 3 and he had 18. But that's good. He's back in. He shouldn't have to save them straight away. You know what I mean? I'll
very quickly do it. I just want to see Hawks run home from here because they've got Crows next week. Awesome game. Friday night.
Right.
Awesome. Then they got Pies. Awesome.
Thursday night. Well, finally, the fixture gets good.
The 26 Premiers Ds they've got in the week after, and then Lions. So that's a brutal run home for them.
That's a very tough run.
They could lose 3 of 4, or they could come out, looking really, really, really good.
This is the problem with this year, or the great thing about this year is they could technically drop out for Bulldogs.
I would say, yeah.
Very easily as well. I'm not saying that as like a shock jock thing either.
Yeah.
Lose a couple winnable ones and they're out.
I would say Crows at home next week is unwinnable, impossible to win.
Unless they take the foot off like Collingwood sort of has in recent times.
Yep.
But yeah, they'd have to take the foot off.
Impossible.
No, they nearly beat Port last year. They lost in the last 30 seconds with 2 goals at that ground.
And they're not
Port
flying.
Going really well.
But
then again in September.
I think Crows over there now are cold.
That's such a good game. Did you see Mitch Lewis and Cal Shadir?
Oh, is it? No, tell me.
For Hawks. So the whole thing this year has been like Jack Gunston is carrying the forward line and Marby Orchol has expanded role because Deer had a back stressy, I reckon, and Mitch Lewis was coming back off an ACL. And they've got 2 key forwards come off like really serious injuries and just look unbelievable. They were both freakish.
So, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
especially because Mitch Lewis did nothing and got subbed the week before. So I was like, maybe not ready to go yet. But then, it's shown up.
The other games of the round that we need to talk about, obviously Richmond, Collingwood. Paddy, you were there, so you can talk about it. I watched the first half of this game. I thought Richmond looked really impressive. And if they were more potent and more effective, they really could have pumped them on. Collingwood looked really cobwebby for a large portion. I think you played them into form.
Collingwood just did the thing where they take control for 10 minutes. I think it was in the second quarter back end. And then third quarter again, where they just win the game there. And Nick Dacos has 42 and 3. He's just a freak.
He's very good.
He started the game in the middle, and then he got a bit of attention, so he went to half back. Then he went to half forward, and no one could go with him. He's kicking goals off his opposite foot. He's a freak. But I actually reckon that's the best Richmond's played since round 1.
Yeah, cool. Who's the guy who got big marks in the square?
Taj Houghton.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he looks sick.
He looks the same as the other one, the hamstring guy.
Lawler.
Yeah, he looks the same as him.
He's a little bit slighter. He's Shane Edwards. He's just new Shane Edwards. He plays the exact same thing. He's I'd say about 181, 182, half forward, one touch player. He kicked this outside of the boot goal where it was a handball at his bootlaces in traffic and he just was so clean. If he even slightly mucks it up, it's a miss or it's a smothered kick.
And what did you have to eat?
I had a chicken schnitzel burger and it cost me $13.
That's
and it was tasty.
That's not bad.
It was really good.
These days.
And then I went to get a drink and I did the thing where you tap at the front and you walk in the gates and you just walk out.
We've done that a few times.
It's weird.
Now. I've never checked if it's done it right, though. How do you check?
Do you want me to check?
No, how do you... Yeah, you've got to go into your banking and check that it did it right, but how would you know?
Yeah, it must have a holding fee or something as well.
Yeah, it's a holding fee of $20, Tom, so it pre-charges you $20.
Yeah,
But
right.
surely it stuffs up sometimes.
Let me check.
Absolutely it would. Absolutely would.
Give me a sting. Oh, no, tell me this.
Hang on, we're nearly there.
Give me a sting. When we come back from the sting, Paddy will tell us how much they took from you.
That's what I'm talking about!
It appears to have charged me $24 for 2 cans of Carlton Draft.
Okay, yeah, that's right then. But yeah, I just want to see the technology. I don't
See,
believe.
you think schnitzel for 13 is expensive when a Carlton
That's
is
good.
12. That's amazing, Broden. A schnitzel for 13.
I guess it is. I mean, I'm
these
just putting in the
days,
world where
legitimately.
I'm getting hot dogs for $3 there when the ball donks the post.
Yeah, no, legit.
So in that world,
I get a meat tray and tzatziki for $36 now, mate.
you just remind me I didn't talk about what was on show at NG.
Well, tell me.
I had a pie and potato gems.
Yeah,
Potato
you love
gems.
Potato gems. Not for me.
Why?
I just think I don't like potato. I think I'm one of those weird people.
You don't like chips?
Not really. They're never. I'd rather have 2 burgers than a burger and chips.
They're controversial.
Yeah.
Usually controversial. But the pie was like mixed pies or something. And they
Okay.
were very good.
Just a normal beef and gravy.
What I've learned in my travels is that just 4 and 20 are the shittest ones.
Yeah. Okay.
Not to ruin a sponsor potentially, but yeah, come on. Like the national pies, the Villies pies, obviously, the mixed pie, everyone's better.
Yeah. Balfour's.
Balfour's not better. But yeah. Here's a conundrum I have for you.
Let's hear it.
Annie's been really sick for like the last 5-6 days, like
Sorry to
really bad flu.
Yep.
But I've been on tour. So she's just been home resting in the house by herself and getting Coles ordered, and like she's got a really bad cough, like what you had last week and what you had the other week. That brutal, like knocks you out. But I was away for like 3 nights, so it was great. I was getting good sleep.
Yep.
But the night before I left, I was on the couch and I didn't get a wink because she was coughing and I could hear it. But then also my couch is not long enough for me.
Yeah, sure.
So I just had the worst night. And tonight she's still coughing.
Yeah.
Do I try and sleep in the bed, see how I go?
Nah.
Get
No.
coughed on?
No.
2, sleep on the couch?
No.
See how I go?
No.
Or 3, do I get a hotel?
First of all, in your position, go straight for a hotel. People are not quick enough to pull the trigger on a hotel. Even if you go to the Novotel in Preston, mate, you'll get a hotel very cheap. It won't cost you a lot. Spend a night there. It's close to work, close to public transport. But the second thing is, Broden, do what I do, especially people at home with kids will know this. I have the second double bed in the spare bedroom.
Yeah, I was going to do that, but I didn't.
You have to, mate. Like for comedy festival, for times like this, with sick kids, you've got to have 2 double beds.
I was just going to say that as soon as you started talking about booking a hotel, something clicked behind your eyes, and I just saw tour manager Dad just come straight back out.
I'm ready.
Yeah, from when you went to Tassie together.
I've got top 5 options for you. Ready to go.
What would you do, Paddy?
I would ask a friend if you could crash on their more generously appointed couch.
All right, what are you doing tonight?
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah,
sleep?
you can come sleep with me and my kids at my house, mate. You'd love it. That's a different way of getting woken up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, isn't your daughter sick as well, though?
Yeah, she is, and she's screaming the house down. Yes.
Yeah. So okay, let me know, people. What do you do in this circumstance?
I know it's like very wasteful as far as money goes, but I pull the trigger on hotels. If one of my kids sick and they need to get out of the house, I'm going straight to a hotel. I think it's really, that's what they're for. Convenience.
They're for sleeping in, yes.
Yeah, for somewhere else to sleep away from home.
Yes. Okay. A hot take, folks. Well, let me know and give me that sting.
Collingwood have closed like the Grim Reaper.
I know people who make the app of the AFL. A little qualm I know you're listening. When I go on the fixture in matches and then I specify I just want to look at one team.
Yeah.
So I want to look at what Melbourne's run is. When I want to bring it back to just see the whole run, I can't. There's no way of going back to not just Melbourne games. So I press clear, just doesn't happen.
Yeah, right. So you're stuck looking at Melbourne's run now.
Yeah, now I can't see the other games of this round. What have I missed?
What have you missed, Broden? So we haven't talked about Don's Western Bulldogs.
What do you say? I didn't watch this game. I was at another game. Tell me about it. Apart from that, I got the exact
I watched
score right.
it. Aaron Norton is the only thing to watch from that. He's found huge form because of Sam Darcy coming back, and he might be the difference this September if they can make it. It's going to be very tough. Bond's the best player in the competition.
I was going to say that I was listening to our friend Kate McCarthy on Triple M, and at one point in the first quarter, Brian Taylor described Marcus Bontempelli's kicking as orgasmic.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Well, I agree
And then
with
there was
that,
wrestling
actually.
chat as well.
Yeah, I saw the wrestling chat, and I saw Brian Taylor say that Royal Rumble's every month. But then also saw that Kate Mack knows what she's talking about with as far as wrestling goes.
Yeah.
100%.
Legend.
Yeah, but well done, Dogs, for beating Essendon.
Yeah, not worth much. And there was Freo Dockers.
Freo showed up for 77 points is a lot for West Coast Eagles, but Freo are just in fine prime form. And a
Absolutely.
win of that margin in a actual derby is actually really good.
Absolutely. Yeah, what else can you say? Not a lot to report.
No. And then the last game of the round is happening in front of us and there's 4 minutes left, and Melbourne are winning by 5 points. They were up by over...
So much.
At three-quarter time, they were up by over 40 points, and we are now sitting here, and the Demons are up by 5 points.
Yeah.
Is this going to be the thing that's clipped up and shared?
Can I say, Broden, can I just say one thing really quickly on this game?
Quickly?
What did I say about the Saints last week?
I don't know.
I was talking about Wanganeen-MILERA might be the best player in the competition. You were like, what? A lot of people ran with that this week.
No, he is.
A lot of people ran with this
You
week.
are a trendsetter for sure.
Absolutely. And I think it's real, man.
How's he going today?
I think he just kicked a fantastic goal to put you guys within, Saints within one goal.
That was Higgins.
Was it? I thought he kicked it. Oh, he
Or-
might have had the clearance, but he's on...
Do you want to do something fun?
32
Paddy, do
disposals
you want to
and
call
2.
this game, please?
Do you want me to call this game?
Yep.
4 minutes left.
Chandler half forward, kicks to the top of the square. Van Rooyen one-on-one. Caminiti did well, knocks it through, rush behind.
Really nice there, folks. So what we're doing now is a live coverage of the last 3 minutes of the game. Tom and I are doing special comments.
Okay.
It's a tough little game. We'll have a click ahead that you can do if you don't want to hear this, but this is a real commentator in Paddy, the next great commentator, and take it away.
So Sinclair, kick out. Goes far side of Marvel Stadium. Gawn in front of Marshall takes the intercepting mark. 3.5 minutes remaining. Melbourne 90. St Kilda
good, isn't he?
84. 13-12, 90 the D's. So kicking themselves, but they probably miss. Gaunt short. Salem's the next in the chain. 80 metres from goal. Left foot kick along the boundary line. Petrarca.
Oh, good. This is good. We're just taking time off the clock there, Tom, aren't they?
They are. They're winding it down. Hey, Viney's had 22 and a goal. That's his best game this year for sure.
Van Rooyen, the target inside 50, skips the pack out of playoff hands. Tom Zaharia.
Did you? Yeah.
They'll be happy for to suck a bit of time up here in Melbourne.
Did you hear Fox Footy's got rid of nicknames?
Yeah, I've got it on my list to talk about, mate. Don't you worry.
You can. That's why I called you Tom. I almost called you, Mr. Spoof or whatever your nickname is.
Tommy Z is what you normally call
Tommy
me.
Z.
Yeah, or
Tom Z.
Skip.
16 inside 50s to 5 this quarter for the Saints as Spargo tries to go through. Wood brings him down. Will be thrown in the air again.
Didn't know Spargo was not injured. Didn't know he wasn't the sub. So I guess he's the sub. He's in. Do you think we win it from here, guys?
7-2 to 0-4 this quarter? No. He's losing for sure.
Umpire hits the deck. Van Rooyen in the ruck. Petrarca held up by 3 Saints. We'll do it all again. Broden Kelly.
Hello. I'm Broden. And I can see how special commentators would run out of shit to say immediately.
Yeah, that's why you just look at the stats and you go, just again, Max Gawn, 44 hitouts.
He's got it. Tom's unreal. Viney. Oh, that might be holding the footy. The umpire takes pity. Sinclair on top of him. So 3 stoppages in a row.
More stats from Tom on the Ream Hot Water stats, Tom.
And Trent Rivers as well has had a fantastic game. I've been highly complimentary of Trent Rivers in the past. Paddy.
Okay, 84-90. Under 3 minutes remaining now. Petrarca, inching kick forward. Clark over the footy. Swings the handball. I don't know who that is. I think that's Angus McLennan who lost control of the footy. Spargo lays a tackle. Fritsch across left half forward. Can't get it loose. Hills all over him like a dodgy suit. Clark back to McLennan. And he's brought down by 2 Demons. Van Rooyen, one of those.
I'm sorry.
40 metres out from goal still.
This is going to go for 19 minutes. We can't keep going. Paddy, I just want to say that was such good work. Let's go to the Malakas. We'll keep an eye on it, and if there's good commentary, we'll throw back to him. But how good is he?
Yeah, fantastic. Should we do headlines as well?
Yes, absolutely. Do headlines first.
Great, okay.
So I'm just going to say here as there's 2 minutes left. I think I'm going to say Melbourne worst fucking team in the world can't win a close game. Or people will talk about.
I could see a draw from here as well. That would be fun. I had Essendon. I think you see they've started complaining to the AFL about their Thursdays. So and it's just like everyone fucking hates you playing on Thursdays.
Please.
So I think that's going to be a big thing because it's like they're now saying we didn't want it.
Yeah. No. There was a friend at school once who wasn't good at footy, and I remember we were playing on the Oval once.
Was it me?
No, it wasn't you. It was I don't know if I want to name them, but
Sure.
they weren't good at football. But they were playing and they got the ball, and all these big tough men started to run. Go tough! Oh no! All these big tough boys ran at this boy, and he just panicked and threw it at the goals, as in he was conceding, but he threw the ball.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's Essendon now. It's like, please, we don't want to play. We don't want. Please don't make us play.
Please put us on Sunday at 3 o'clock. Like, we don't want to play.
So yeah, good stuff.
One thing I had down for headlines is that I think the discussion this time last year, we always used to talk about Jeremy Cameron being the best player in the league. I feel like we faded away from that, but I think that might make a return. With this 69 goals so far, that's a fucking massive bag, and the 11 this week as well. I think we might hear our best player in the game conversation around him again.
Geelong's gone quiet because they had a few losses there, but they are very slowly just working back into nice prime form for as the season ends.
100%.
But they might finish fourth. Highest they can get is like fourth, maybe.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I think there's going to be a lot of thing about Toby Green. They'll go hard on Toby Green this week.
Yes, 100%. And then my last one is I just had dogs. Like, they're looking like it's going to be so hard to make the 8 now. And they're such a fantastic team, but they only beat, bottom teams at the moment. So I think, like, Kane Corn sort of started this rhetoric of, they only beat up on small, lower teams. They're really good. And I think a lot of other media will jump on it this week. They're
good headlines. And you are a Malacca.
Yep.
Hit it.
So let's talk about the Fox banning the nicknames. I have a screenshot here of my Discord. But apparently, so they've banned the nicknames. So instead of Kingy, they were calling him David. Instead of Howie, they were calling him Mark. And instead of Joey, they were calling him Lee. So Fox has apparently banned these nicknames. And I think it's very odd and weird. Oh, was that NASIAH WANGANEEN-MILERA?
Okay.
He's just
I think it was.
He's just taken a specky inside 50, 30 metres out, and Ross Lyon is pissing himself laughing. This is to tie the scores with 45 seconds left.
I was first to say he was the best in the league, mate. Naz, what a freak. That's going to be 32-3 if he kicks this. He is a proper superstar. What a fucking hanger.
Oh, my God.
So we're going to have the best in the VAFA calling this.
I mucked up McLennan for hasty earlier, so don't go too early.
Look how happy Ross is. That's really funny. I've never seen him just have a laugh. You
This
think
would
he'd be
be
stressed.
disposal 33 and goal number 3 for NASIAH WANGANEEN-MILERA. He's 35 metres out, 45-degree angle to right half forward.
To tie the
15
game.
seconds remaining to tie it up. He's put it right through the middle.
It's going to be a draw.
There's, I reckon, 13 seconds left.
There's your headline.
For a centre break.
There's your headline.
WANGANEEN-MILERA with a specky and a goal to tie the scores. 8 seconds remaining, 90 apiece at Marvel Stadium. Broden Kelly.
What
Fuck
a
off.
superstar.
What an awful game.
Seriously, how good is he? They
footy.
cannot lose.
I hate footy.
They cannot lose.
He's
him,
dead
mate.
set. So the kick's on Fritch's head. WANGANEEN-MILERA has jumped on it. That's cooked.
Well, I would renege the Tom de Koning money.
Yeah.
Unless you can afford them both, or you can really give Naz the
Yeah,
bag.
if he goes, then pull the trigger, sure. But otherwise, Rowan Marshall is a freak, mate. Like, you don't need TDK, mate. Like, stay true.
Yeah, he's better than Finn Callahan or any of these people you're offering.
I think so. In recent form. But I was looking at his Supercoach points, Brad, and I know it's not everything. But he's scoring 130 every week. He's had like 3 games where he scored like 80, and that's it.
Come on, Paddy, call that
We've
8
got a
seconds.
6-6-6 free. I think it's going St Kilda's way. So Marshall's about to take the footy, I think. No, the umpire's calling Gorn back.
He's going to say, stand the mark. Give him 50. Who's lining
It's
up?
quite the hold-up. So there's 8 seconds left. By the way it's setting up, it looks like it's going to be a St Kilda free kick in the middle of the ground with 8 seconds left.
But why are they allowing them to flood back, mate? This should be a 50.
I think because they have to start in the same starting position, so I don't think you can change it. So the centre bounce still applies, so you have to start with the 6-6-6. I'm pretty sure.
But why have they allowed them? Why have they allowed Gorn to run to full forward and run?
Well, that's why they're pulling him back. I think, unless it's
But
just
in
a
that
warning.
time, they've allowed the entirety of both teams to flood to Saints forward line.
I think they're trying to reset them all at once. Or
no, they're not trying to bring everyone back. They've allowed them to flood.
Or it's just a warning and we bounced in the middle. But this is great. So the umpires held the footy for a good 40 seconds.
I think they're allowed to flood, but Gorn just has to be on the mark.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me.
So free kick going the way of Marshall. 8 seconds left. He's just got to kick it inside 50. Does so. Oh, there's a spare man. WANGANEEN-MILERA again.
It's WANGANEEN-MILERA. What the fuck?
This is insane.
That's it. After
He's marked
the
left half forward.
Russ
He'll
is
kick
laughing.
it from 52 metres out. 45-degree angle.
The cameraman's even
Any
shaking.
score will do.
Any score will do. Surely, this is the best player in the league. Surely he slots
Special
this.
comments, Broden Kelly.
Puts Broden to bed. Broden's clocked off. My God.
Stupid fucking game, football.
I reckon he slots this for 33 and 4. Absolutely. He's a fantastic player.
45-degree angle, left half forward, has to kick it at least 46 metres. Slow approach, should suit the preferred left boot of NASIAH, WANGANEEN-MILERA, right boot rather. In he comes. It's a
Easy.
goal. The Saints have won. After the siren, they have beaten the D's with 2 Wanganeen-MILERA goals in the space of 30 seconds.
3 votes. NASIAH, Wanganeen-MILERA, Broden. I put it on
Book the
agenda
motel,
last week.
Broden Kelly.
Don't go home tonight, mate. What a freak. What a freak. 79 Supercoach points in the final quarter alone. What a freak. He is so good.
How did we were up by like 46 points.
Yeah, you guys suck.
How did that happen? Do you know what that is?
It's Marvel.
I'll read a comment in my Demons chat from Lewis, my friend Lewis,
Yep.
who says, he said at halftime, worried Ross will make 2 changes and Goody won't be able to cope. And as I sit here,
Pretty much, eh?
Biggest comebacks from a 3/4 time deficit in VFL AFL history. Today, 46 points St Kilda versus Melbourne.
yeah, fuck off. Now let's give us the Suvers. Come on, give us your fun Suvers, Tom. Let's get the fuck out of here. That's good.
So, yeah, I guess, yeah. So, Fox banned some nicknames, but we don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. A lot of people came for Green and Papley equally, which just shows how many followers we have on both sides of it. The scheduling came through thick and fast. Everyone was upset about the scheduling still. And hey, just for me, Swans out of it now. That's a bit sad because it was one of the fun last things to follow, you know?
Oh, well.
That's like as Broden is checked out of
I'm
this
done.
episode.
Fuck yous all. Bounce that pill. Goodbye.